we really enjoyed our crowd tonight. I enjoyed, I really appreciate the Orion Band High School for coming out tonight. It meant a lot to us. Our fans being here on a cold, rainy night and being here for a good college basketball game. We were just so glad we could send you home with a win. But first of all, I want to just say a little bit about our team. I thought we really showed some mental toughness late in the second half to finish out the game. I thought the first part of the last few minutes of the first half, but especially the second half, the first 10 minutes was the worst basketball I've seen us play in a month. Just the worst. And I thought we can attribute that for a couple of things. I think, one, we went in the game very prepared, very ready, high intensity, and things came easy for us. The next thing we know, we're up 14, 15 points, and then all of a sudden we're going to get cool. Cool will get you beat. I've said that 100 times. I told my team, cool will get you beat, man. You know, you're high intensity, and all of a sudden this team has been there, and I say this because our team has not been here before. And we got to learn to understand that teams like Austin Peay and Dave Lewis, they're not going away. They're going to make it a game, make it a run, and that's the reason why they're very good. They got experienced players. But I was really proud of our performances tonight. I was really proud of our rebounding tonight. I thought we rebounded well. Defensively, really stepped up in the last 4 or 5 possessions. Was really good. We had some key performances. I thought my seniors did well tonight. Marcus not as good as I want him to be, but he was really strong late in the half, late in the game to win for us. I thought Leon, how many boards did he have tonight? 18 rebounds, 12 points. I'm going to tell you, that's a day's work for him. We missed a lot of layups. Our percentage wasn't great, but the best thing about this win is that it was a quality win, number one. But number two, we played without one of our star players. And anytime that happens, you're able to gain some confidence. I think you got to credit Lucas. Lucas Nutt played outstanding tonight. I thought Corey Wilford really did some good things, hit some big shots for us tonight. I thought Marlon had a quiet 12 points, but I thought all in all a very balanced attack. But defensively, late in the half, late in the game, we were able to pull out, hit our free throws down the stretch. Quality, good win for us. Gets on my nerves sometimes because we don't finish like we want to, and kind of looking for that foul instead of, you know, zeroing in and making that layup. But let me tell you something. He's one of the best players, best student players, student athletes, best character, one of the best players I've ever have been able to coach. And there's a reason why he's successful, because he does the right thing. And so I'm very proud of Leon. Leon had a big game. Tyler in foul trouble all night. Didn't really, not too in sync there, but I thought defensively came back late in the half, got us a couple stops. There was a few minutes to go where I told our team, we're in crossroads right now. We won't slip away and let teams come in here and beat us because of our toughness and let people just go to the basket, or we're going to step up and be a man and start being a real tail end about your game. And I don't mean that in a derogatory or a bad way. I just mean that, hey, this is our house. This is what you got to do. And I just felt like that we could have gone either way. Hey, we took a strong direction. And the reason I say that is because we had some outstanding defensive plays, block shots, big rebounds, going out of bounds, falling out of bounds, not only getting a block, but saving it, getting it in. All of those plays were huge for our basketball team, and really a quality win for us.
Going back to make a nice pass,
absolutely,
really to get himself on the floor of the game.
You know, we know he can do it. It's just that some other guys have been playing a little bit better, and it's hard to take people in and out. And so, you know, the question I always have with him, and I'll tell him if he's sitting here, and he knows, I tell him every day, it's the toughness. You got to have mental toughness. You got to have physical toughness. You got to be tough on this level. I thought he showed some toughness tonight. He was able to hit some good shots, but he was guarding people. He was communicating with people. It's the basketball IQ that you got to have. You just can't have, guys that don't think the game and play the game the way it needs to be played. I thought we were very good tonight. We were unselfish late. We did some good things. Corey Wilford was a big part of our win tonight.
Going back,
about history and about how many times they've beaten us, I guess last 7 times in a row or something. I don't know. We really just try to focus on every possession and just try to play every period the right way, correctly, and try to play with a good sense of urgency on defense. And we're able to do that in our conference play right now. And we got to keep that up. We're still a long ways to go, but we're certainly going to enjoy this one tonight.
Nino Johnson gave you some good minutes with time.
He really did. Nino deserves a lot of credit. I'm gonna tell you, he was big in there. Although I don't know if they had him down for a block, but he had a couple that were altered. But better than that, he was just big. He was just big in there, able to get a couple of rebounds, one at least. But just big in there and having that presence in there. He and Michael Porter off the bench was big for us because I feel like their front line is really good, Marty. But I feel like ours is better because we have depth. And I feel like that we were able to wear them down a little bit. And Nino Johnson really did a good job tonight.
But I know Marcus, he was even talking about how he struggled with turnovers, but that last defensive play was big to draw.
You know, Marcus is one of those guys that he knows I'll say this. I pull my hair out with Marcus. You know, you can't live with him, can't live without him, so to speak. But I'm really proud of Marcus because he takes me and he handles me the way he's supposed to. It's yes or no, sir. But he's got to take care of the basketball. When he plays at the highest level and the highest intensity, he's as good as anybody in the league, if not one of the best. But what happens is sometimes when it comes easy to him, we want to get cool. And cool will get you beat. And that, I feel like we were just too nonchalant with the ball. But, you know, like you said, he mentioned it. In college basketball, the thing that you hope for and build for and practice for every day is to take care of your home business. You know, if you could win half of them on the road, that's fine. That would be great. But take care of your home. And even though everybody really wanted to say, it's like I told our team before the game or this week, you know, they all think we got off to a good start, but they're real quick to say that, hey, they hadn't really played anybody. They played everybody that's down there close to, you know, predicted where we are to finish. You know, now here we go, big boy game here. Austin Peay comes in second place or half game out, 5 in a row, tradition, just like Murray State, tradition. So, you know, we win this one, and I told him, I said, hey, you do something. We're doing something when you beat teams like this. And so now we'll enjoy this tonight, and we've got to get back to work tomorrow.
Talk about more about going to
Just got to keep that going. You know, the intensity level, you know, with young people, sometimes you never know what side of the bed they're going to wake up. You know, it's the intensity level that you got to understand that it doesn't matter how much you beat them here. It doesn't matter. Because my point I'm going to make is, hey, last year we got beat by 40 at Murray. And 2 weeks later they came here and we won. So what I'm saying is you can't base anything on comparisons, on game scores, all that. And when you tip it up that night, it's a new game. We've got to carry this intensity over our rebounding, our defensive play. It was really good for our confidence because we were able to play without one of our star players, Nick Nemchek. And that certainly gave us some confidence with Luke and Corey really filling in and being a scoring threat as they were tonight with 20 points between the two of them, and I like that.
You know, as much as the